There was a time when I found myself in a room full of people, all wearing the same black suit, all saying the same things. It was a networking event, and I felt lost in the sea of sameness. Does this sound familiar? Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like just another face in the crowd? You see, that's how I felt that day. The truth dawned on me. I was getting lost in the crowd because I was not offering anything different. I was not sharing my unique perspective. My individuality was stifled. In that sea of sameness, I yearned for a change, a spark of individuality. I realized that my perspective, my personality, and my style were all elements that could set me apart. They were untapped resources, my hidden strengths. The key was to cultivate them, to embrace my uniqueness and not shy away from it. That night I realized that my unique perspective was not a disadvantage, but an asset. So there I was, determined to find my unique perspective, but where does one even begin? Well, the journey, as you may have guessed, wasn't a straight line. It was a winding path full of twists and turns, a journey through a maze of interests, ideas, and influences. Imagine being in a giant library with towering shelves filled with books from every corner of the world on every subject you can think of. That's where my journey began, plunging into the sea of knowledge, exploring different fields, absorbing wisdom from diverse cultures, philosophies, and disciplines. Reading widely, I discovered, was like assembling a jigsaw puzzle. Each book, each article, each piece of information added another piece to the puzzle, revealing a little more of the picture that was my unique perspective. But it wasn't just about reading. It was about engaging with people too, listening to their stories, their ideas, their experiences. It's amazing how much you can learn when you open your mind to the perspectives of others. And you know what? It wasn't always comfortable. There were times when I had to confront ideas that challenged my beliefs, that pushed me out of my comfort zone. But it was in those moments of discomfort that I grew the most, that I came to understand and appreciate the richness of the world's diversity. This journey also taught me the importance of patience. Finding your unique perspective isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process, a journey that unfolds over time. And yes, there were challenges, there were moments of doubt, moments when I wondered if I was on the right path. But with every challenge, with every moment of doubt, I learned something new. I discovered a little more about myself, about the world, about what made me unique. Ultimately, the journey to find my unique perspective was a journey of self-discovery. It was a journey that took me beyond the familiar, beyond the comfortable, into the vast and fascinating realm of the unknown. It was a journey filled with challenges, but every step brought me closer to finding my unique perspective. Once I started embracing my unique perspective, I noticed that my content started to stand out. It was as if a light had been switched on, illuminating the path to a richer, more vibrant content creation experience. A unique perspective is not just about being different. It's about bringing something new to the table. It's like adding a new flavor to a well-loved recipe, making it even more delicious, more memorable. It's about transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. Over time, my content evolved. It was as if it had grown wings. It soared above the sea of sameness, catching the eye of those who sought something more than just the usual. My unique perspective breathed life into my work, making it more engaging and relatable. It added depth and dimension, painting a vivid picture that was distinctly mine. My unique perspective gave my content a distinctive voice that resonated with my audience. Now I want to encourage each of you to find and embrace your unique perspective. Just as no two fingerprints are alike, each person has a unique perspective that is informed by their experiences, passions, and talents. Begin your journey by embracing your individuality. Don't shy away from your quirks, your unusual interests, or your unconventional ideas. These are the things that make you, well, you. Next, explore new interests. Dive into the depths of different cultures, philosophies, and fields of knowledge. This exploration can broaden your horizon and give your perspective a unique blend of flavors. Lastly, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. It's often in the unfamiliar and the uncomfortable that we discover the most about ourselves. Remember, your unique perspective is your greatest asset. Embrace it and let it shine through your content. So go on, dare to be different, dare to be you.